The government or we bring the government to you. May I now have this honor to invite my friend Caroli Omondi to come and speak. Okay. May I call my colleague CS Kindiki to make a brief speech as Raymond's boss. Please, Professor, come.
Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais Rigathi Gachagua, mawaziri, ndugu yangu na rafiki yangu Raymond na familia, wahubiri na wananchi na viongozi wote, amjamboni, Bwana asifiwe. Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa sababu ya masaa, niruhusu niseme mambo mawili. Jambo la kwanza ni kushukuru Raymond kwa kutuleta kanisani na kushukuru wahubiri kwa kutuhubiria, kwa sababu tumenufaika kukua hapa kama viongozi na kama watu ambao tumetoka sehemu mbalimbali. Raymond, tumefanya kazi ile wewe rais ulitupatia, ukatuambia tukusaidie pamoja na naibu wako kwa mambo ya usalama wa taifa letu la Kenya. Niko hapa kama mtu ambaye amefanya kazi na Raymond kusema ya kwamba Mheshimiwa Rais hukukosea kuchagua Raymond. Raymond ni mtu mwaminifu. And I can say without fear of contradiction, the choice of Dr. Raymond Omolo as PS for Internal Security was one of the most important decisions you made in your administration. Raymond is straightforward, he's a humble person, he is obedient to authority, he is disciplined, he is not given to drunkenness or other forms of indiscipline. And for that reason, between Raymond and I, Your Excellency, we will do the job you ask us to do so that we make your load lighter. Your Excellency, sir, finally, is to say that in our country at the moment, we are facing a number of security challenges. And now that we are here, we just want to restate, as you have guided us, Your Excellency, that your administration is the administration that will restore the trust of the people of Kenya in an orderly, organized society. And for that reason, I must admit, on Wednesday, we had some hitches in the security of our country when a few of our fellow citizens took advantage of the freedoms that are guaranteed in our Constitution to hurt other citizens, to damage their property, to paralyze business, and obstruct the rest of us. I assure you, Your Excellency, as you've directed me, I want to assure the people of Kenya that there will be no violence, there will be no obstruction of businesses, and there will be no loss of life and destruction of property on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, or any other day that any person would want to disrupt our public order. It happened. It won't happen. And I am sorry on behalf of the security sector, Your Excellency, for the trauma and the terror to which we put innocent Kenyans just because of a few criminals who think they are bigger than the country. Take it from us, from here in Homa Bay, there will be law, order, peace, tranquility, this week, next week, and every other day. Thank you, and God bless you. It's a pleasure, Your Excellency, to work with Raymond, and you have also taught us one thing. The ministers, all of us are not here for reasons which you know. So you've sent many of our colleagues to do some work for you because you have some guests coming into the country. The PSs who have been paraded here by PS Dubat represent the face of Kenya. You have taught us to believe in our country. You have taught us that from every part of Kenya, you can get a good person, a honest person, the same way you have gotten a good person in Raymond here in Homa Bay. So I want to thank you. We will follow your guidance, and we will not let you down in terms of bringing our country together and making every part of Kenya to feel appreciated.
Members of Parliament, senators, Deputy Governor, all invited guests and friends. Jokanyana muntie. Untie. Urwako jotelo mubiro limo wa. Ero urukamano. I have a very small task this afternoon, which is to recognize various people and then to invite about 4 people to speak here. So that is why I'm carrying a folder today, so that I don't forget anybody. Let me just begin by recognizing some of the people who are with us here. We have about 12 members of Parliament. They will be introduced at the appropriate time by the Majority Whip, but I'll invite 4 to speak. We have 3 senators also who are present. We have a Deputy Governor, and we have other guests here. We also have the Suba Council of Elders. I'm sure they are somewhere at the back there. Led by the Elder Peter Odede. We also have a lot of former elected leaders who are here, from councillors to MCAs. We also have former MPs. We have Mheshimiwa Obura, we have Mheshimiwa Pesa, we have Mheshimiwa Anyanga, we have Mheshimiwa Osele, we have Mheshimiwa Gumbo, we have Mheshimiwa Ugindo, we have Mheshimiwa George Theuri, and we have Mama Phoebe Asio, the matriarch of Homa Bay County, somewhere there. We also have former senators, Mheshimiwa Uta. We have Mrs. Nyamunga also amongst the guests here. We have some elected MCAs who are here, and Mheshimiwa Daima, Uchieng Daima. We have elected MCAs who are present here amongst us. We have ODM members who are present here, including various chairmen and officials. We have UDA members who are here. I can see some ODM members are waving. Picha itachukuliwa ka chonjo. We also have, yes, we have several guests who are here. And before I invite them, maybe I should just tell, I saw my friend Honorable Nelson Belgut from Belgut, Nelson Koech. Mheshimiwa Nelson, when you are here from Belgut, you are at your auntie's home. You may not know. Rachwonyo, you've heard of that name. He had 5 wives. The youngest was a lady from Belgut. And he was very protective of her. He used to make sure the young boys didn't look around. Alikuwa naweka yeye karibu sana. That is the matriarch of the Kanyipir people you see here, including Reyo Molo. Those are your relatives. With those few remarks, let me now take this opportunity to invite Dr. Evans Kidero to make a few remarks. Yes.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. Samuel Ruto, our beloved Deputy President Gachagua Odhiambo Otieno, Deputy President, that's the name they've given you. Our CSS who are here, the PSS, the person who's made us be here today, our friend, our son, Dr. Raymond Omolo, the dignitaries who are here, and the church led by our president, Dr. Misiani, and Jomabe Duto Untie, Umor, Urwako President, Urwako Gachagua, Ugone gi erokamano kuom limowa kendo miyo Raymond tich mondo ti kode gi tich maber. Ji duto morwako President uting'anele. Your Excellency, they've welcomed you, and on their behalf we thank you. But first of all, we thank God. And we thank God for you because God gave you to this country, this great country of Kenya, so that you can add value, make a difference. And because of you, you've given us Raymond to work with you. So we thank God, but we also thank you. We thank you because today is the fourth time that you visited Nyanza. I remember when you became president, it was Homa Bay was the first place you ever visited. Then you came again in January, Mr. President. Then you came again sometimes in March when you went to Kisii and you went to Kuria. And today you are here. It is love unfathomed. It is commitment on your part. And as you said when you visited us, that Kenya must be one, Kenyans must work together, and Kenyans must move forward together. We are aware that you became president at a very, very difficult time in the world economy, in the global economy, because things were going south. And whatever difficulties we've had is just not in Kenya, it's across the world. But Mr. President, we like your fortitude, we like your commitment, because he said, when you're in a hole, especially an economic hole, you stop digging, you come out. So as people of Homa Bay, we want to urge you, pale uko ndio tuko. And there are people who probably haven't seen the signs, but things have changed. Jomanigi wangi, mondo ne. Jomanigi wangi yotimango. Jomanigi itgi. Tunasema tuko na wewe. Pale uko ndio tutakuwako. Kartiendi pale uko. Onge ngitni, onge dok chien, wadhi nyime, wadhi tiyo gi president. Erokamano urahinya mar Nyasaye gwedhu.
Jomanigi umgi bendo ng'we. Erokamano. Let me now take this opportunity to invite Honorable David Ochieng to make some brief remarks. MP for Ugenya.
To Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, to our friend, Dr. Rigiji, our guest of honor of today, Dr. Raymond Omolo, to the church. Praise God. Praise God again. Mr. President, we are here to thank you so much for believing in the young Dr. Raymond Omolo. A young man who is so cool, burns with commitment and focus of the lesser on the inside. Thank you so much for giving him a chance to serve you. We know that he will not let you down. With the church, we thank you so much for the sermon that has reached home very well. Mr. President, this is not an election period, so I'll not do politics. But because your government to run, my job this afternoon will be to remind us of some of the things that you're doing that will be able to change our lives. In the last 6 months alone, Mr. President, you appointed 35,000 teachers. This month, you have advertised position for 20,000 teachers. In less than a year, you'll have done 55,000 teachers. Less than a year. Not done since independence. Hapa tumetoka tumesoma sana. Sasa kama kuna kazi ya walimu, make sure that we apply for those jobs. Those of us who are up there, tufinye yeye, atupatie kazi mingi za walimu. Sawa sawa? Because if you don't apply for those jobs, you'll start complaining, sisi kama Wajaluo hatukupata kama sisi kama Wajaluo. Naomba kwamba kazi za walimu, let's apply for them. Number 2, sometimes I hear people laughing about Hustler Fund. Hustler Fund is being used to change lives in this country. Ukienda Kirinyaga, ukienda Nakuru, people are taking that money. Unachukua 500, baada ya siku mbili, wiki mbili unachukua 1000, baada ya mwezi mmoja unachukua 15,000, ndio thurua pesa ma serikal, okay, pesa mo bank. En pesa mo maka mati mohala, okay, fully za yimbo makigo. Kawe kawi juoge, ochepa kwa parga beach, lupradek. Kada hido lalkode kan lupradek ta luprangwen kucha. Koso kamano. Mane kwa dowaro. Okikawa kwa para beach Canada, ila lalkode ko jupo 50,000. Eka konyo Uganda. Mara dek. Very importantly, Rais nimewambia tu kwamba Hustler Fund ni mzuri sana, wachukue watumie kwa biashara. Ya muhimu sana ni kwamba 3 months ago, serikali ileta mbolea mingi sana. In the coming days, bado tutakuwa na mbolea. Our people, I want to request you, register as farmers so that mbolea ikikuja unapata. Na hii sio kama ile ya msimu mwingine. This time round you're allowed to pick as many bags as you can pay for. So in future when the planting comes, juzi nimekuwa na rais kule Elgeyo Marakwet na Bungoma. People have done very good maize, doing very well. Maandamano ile takana ikue hapa, iwe kwamba hakuna mbegu ya mahindi, hakuna mbolea. Sio hiyo nyingine mnafanya. Hiyo nyingine haisaidii. Bwana Rais, the last ones, kwamba in this region, you only have sugar and cotton that used to work before. I want to request you to bring for us good BT cotton seeds. Let's have a factory here in Homa Bay for textiles. That's how we're going to grow. Ndugu Rais, hapa penye tuko, from Migori, through Homa Bay, through Kisumu, Siaya, till Busia, we don't have any referral hospital national. Hatuna. Tukiwa wagonjwa, lazima tuende Eldoret MTRH. Tuko na hospitali mzuri sana Kisumu yetu Russia. Tuko Rais, naomba hiyo hospitali uchukue ikue kama Kenyatta National Hospital, sio ya county. So that you can put money in it, so that it can help our people. Wanga kitengeneza hospitali hapa, wanga afanye hapa, lakini ile kubwa ya surgery na vitu mbaya tusiende Eldoret ama Tenwek, tukomee hapa Kisumu, twende tutilipiwe hapo. Kwa Rais ya mambo mingi. God bless you. We welcome you and we believe. Ningependa kusema ikimalizia. You know me, I left ODM in 2016. Sio jana. And I knew why I did that. Adua ko yudo lawa. Ni siasa beri migo we majamo ko di koni, kaje ko yudo, to joge yudo. God bless you and thank you so much.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa David Ochieng. Jothurwa gi moko nyiso uni pesa mar Hustler Fund kikao. Sama yiero biro, kata kano turi tigigo koko, ting'ado nigo nikech sese go josiasa oluor. Koro kawe uru. Wawinjore kanyo. And Mheshimiwa Ochieng, you forgot to say some 2 very important things. For the first time, I think in 7 years, the CDF fund was fully disbursed before the end of the financial year. At least yangu ya Suba South iko yote. And tomorrow and Monday I'm distributing it. And I think all the counties pia wamepata zao. Na tumeshukuru hiyo. Thank you very much. Let me now take this opportunity to invite Mheshimiwa Dr. Gideon Ochanda, MP for Bondo.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, together with your deputy, allow me to observe the protocol as it is, and because of time, please, I want to say a few things. Number one, Your Excellency, in investing, definitely in investing, any investor looks forward to a return on investment. You can only reverse that with magnanimity or a totally different vision. And Your Excellency, being here demonstrates to us that you can reverse the whole issue of return on investment with magnanimity and a clear vision. And that is exactly, even with the 30% that Hesbon was talking about that you got from Omola Gar Primary School, Raymond is PS Interior. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Your Excellency. That is magnanimity. In the same way, Mr. President, I want to reiterate that in this region, we, in terms of the economy, either the economy is dead or is dying. What we want to place in front of you, very clearly, Your Excellency, is that don't preside over the barrier over our economic situation in this country. As a region, the Lake Basin, our economy is either dead or dying, and I want to request you, please, Your Excellency, don't preside over its total barrier. Be part of us. Let the Lake region be part of the geography of this republic, and we'll always want to be with you when that becomes part of your exercise in running this country. There are things that are happening or have happened. There are things like we have seen after the elections, Your Excellency. Many things happen, and this one we saw it, and we've been seeing it over a period of time in this country, that after every election, there are issues. There are issues all over. What is it that we need to do so that after these coming elections and many more to come, we don't have issues? Can this be part of a very serious agenda? Because we can't have elections that are disputed through and through. We can't have elections that now what we are seeing this time around, you know, like in football, like we've been saying, when the game is on, when there are issues, you bring in the VR. You are seeing a VR being brought after 6 months. What kind of a game that is? Nimi piro se rumo, bang dwe cha uchel, eka koro ukenwa ngoa, VR. The money was now the result after 6 months. How can an election be like that? Or even if it's in a game, how can a score be like that? That you wait for 6 months and then you bring in your own results. I think this is not doable. It's not easy. Your Excellency, I'm trying to tell our people, yo turua, wase go siasa, higini nyaka na wachak bedo go uru. Wase luwo jomwanyalo, wase chopo kodi kamwantire katasani, duto manyisore, eni gino timre nadi otamore. Ya? Gino timre nadi, gino tamore. Toka gimoro tami, ti wuok ti mako lwet nyawadu manyalo mondo mi wuoth udhi mbele. Wamakru wuodni, wadhi uru mbele kako ganda, ero uru kamano.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa Gideon, Dr. Gideon Ochanda. Iko pressure mingi. Naona vijana wananiangalia, wananiuliza Jalasi yuko wapi? Jalasi yuko hapa. You know, he was a fisherman here in Homa Bay. Sasa nikiita ujienda before him, hebu kuja haraka, lakini 1 minute. 1 minute, Jalasi. Yeah. Na sitatoka hapa nyuma yako. Endelea.
Toka nyuma yangu jamani. Niko nyumbani. Your Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Rigiji, rafiki yangu, karibu sana nyumbani. And when I say home, Homa Bay to me is home. This is where I was born and bred. And in the shores of Lake Victoria down here is where I started my trade as a fisherman. Kama kuna hustler na mtu anafaa kujua mambo ya hustler ni mimi. Hapa ndio tumeanzia. And just to say a few things, Your Excellency. Down here, when I was working here, there used to be a company called Capital Fish. Capital Fish used to employ more than 10,000 people down here. As we speak, fish from Homa Bay is processed all the way in Thika. Kindly, if you can revive one here, it will be a big thing for the people here. The second thing, just 5 minutes away from here is a place called Olari. Olari is the home of the most sweetest pineapple you can ever get. But we need to add and put value addition to the farmers there. A food processing factory down here in Olari will make a lot of sense. Your Excellency, this is Homa Bay, the county of great potential. I'm telling you, sisi kuna watu wengine tunakaa hapa, hata tuamini kama wewe ndio rais. Kwa sababu tulikuwa tunajua hii ni yetu kwa mara ya kwanza. Lakini imekataa. Yani, kama ingekuwa ni mtihani, tulikuwa paka na marking scheme. Kitu ilikuwa tufanye, ni utoe answer huku, urudishe hapa. Utoe hapa, na ilikuwa inaenda vizuri, paka dakika ya mwisho sijui ulipenya wapi. Unaelewa? Sijui ulipenya wapi. Sasa wewe ndio rais. Na rais ni William Samoei Ruto. Unaelewa? Na next week, mimi naenda kusimama mbele ya chama yangu ODM kwa sababu nimeitwa kwa disciplinary committee. Na nimeangalia mashtaka yote, ile kubwa zaidi ni kuwa mimi ni rafiki yako. Sasa, wewe najua ni rafiki ya baba na mnaongea. Muongeleshe, kwa sababu nikiona watu tumeshtakiwa naye, Ojienda wakili, Karoli wakili, Jalasi limesimama hapa. Sasa, jamani, jamani wasilimalize kama huko. Bwana sifiwe watu wa Mabea, asanteni sana.
Jalas in the house. Jalas in the house. May I now invite Professor Tom Ojienda to make a few remarks. Karibu Professor. Na hakikisha umeokoa Jalas.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, Head of Civil Service, President Mr. Felix Kosgei, CSS President, PSS President, Honorable Members of Parliament, and of course those who have come to join us in this function. Ebu mnisalimie kwa juu hivi. How many of you welcome the President to Nyanza? Asanteni sana. Na wapi watu wa Kisumu? Nionyeshe mikono watu wa Kisumu. Karibuni. Your Excellency the President, I want to say two things. Of course, number one, Jalas, don't worry. I am your lawyer. And when I'm your lawyer, you are safe. We'll go through the process together. Your Excellency, we appreciate your visit to this region. We appreciate you because we know that your choice of Dr. Raymond Omolo as PS Internal Security will bear fruits for your ministry. I'm in a special position because the CS Internal Security, Professor Kindiki, has been my friend of over 10 years. So I know that he's a capable man because I know that I published a book with him some time back on maritime security. He's a good mind. Your Excellency, this afternoon, I just want to say this, that we belong to another party, ODM. And I think as members of the opposition in this hall, the 6 of us who are elected, we occupy a special place because we are a demonstration that your government is doing great things to Kenyans and to this region, and that is why we have chosen to deliberately work with your government. And there's no apology about that. There's no apology about that. And Your Excellency, Article 38 of the Constitution gives us power to draw that conviction and to work with the government because we know that once you are elected, you shall serve this country for the next 5 years. Or is it 10 years? I think for the next 10 years. The leader of majority is here, and he knows that we have continued to deliver in Senate for the people of this republic. And even when there were flare-ups in Sondu, I spoke to Aaron Cheriot, my leader of majority. And I told him that we need to make a concerted effort to make our people live together, because the border town of Sondu is the intersection for Homa Bay County, where we are today, Kisumu County, and Kericho County. And we see no cause why people should wrangle over a boundary, because any person living a boundary must learn to love their neighbor and to live together. It is a task we have undertaken to continue. We shall convene Aaron, we shall talk to the elders in Nyakach, in Kericho. We shall bring them together, and we shall seek the help of the PS Internal Security so that we gel the communities together and we continue living, because we see nothing unusual, because these are communities that have lived over the years and continue to intermarry. So, Your Excellency, we have the full confidence in your administration. We have the full confidence that you will guide this country, and we have the full confidence that even those who continue to complain, Your Excellency, believe that you are leading this country in the right direction. Your Excellency, I want to welcome you to Kisumu. We now have the Mamboleo Moroni Road that is on course. We have the Soin Dam where works are about to commence. We thank you that your agenda of development will make the people of this region see that you stand for delivery of results. And that is what we want for this country. And you mean the best for this country. How many of you agree with me? How many of you? So let us work with His Excellency. Let us support your government. It is our commitment that we shall support your government as we continue to lead this region. Thank you, Your Excellency, and God bless you.
Hata mimi nitasema machache kabla sijatoka hapo kwa jukwaa. One, Your Excellency, is to sincerely thank you for the hand of friendship that you have extended to us. We have been in various political formations with you, on and off, but when you assumed power, you welcomed us for the simple purpose to help bring development to our people. That is the friendship that we have. I don't remember you asking us to join UDA or to change our political parties, but just engaging us on the issue of development for our people, and we are very grateful. However, it has led us to holding the sharp end of the knife, but we are ready for it, because we believe courage is one virtue which if you don't have, then all the other virtues are nonsense. And on this, we will fight like the gladiators of Rome. We will enter this ring with the words, Lord, let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in my attempt. Tuko tayari, be assured. Finally, kuna watu wengi hapa wanakutarajia in other places. We have people from game here who would like to hear, unaenda kwao lini? Watu wa game wako hapa. Watu wa Bondo wako hapa. Watu wa Suba wako hapa. I don't want to make any date. I don't want to make any statement. Your Excellency, tell us ni siku gani unakuja huko. Those 3 areas, vile tulipanga, tumalize vitu zetu za kimaendeleo. Otherwise, we welcome you. Do not have any fear. Rudi tena. Na sisi tumeshika hiyo kisu na itatukata. We have enough experience. Tunajua vile tunajipanga hata sisi. Asanteni sana Jothuru wako goje welo, Reyo Molo, Solicitor General Mose, CS Machogu, CS Owalo, PS Kombudo, GPS Morati. Those are our people from Nyanza. We are behind you. Fanyeni kazi na wananchi and on behalf of the President. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki. May I now invite Mheshimiwa Silvanus Osoro, Majority Whip, kijana kutoka South Mugirango. Karibu sana.